Hey guys, I got a light here. This is a Aura daylight therapy lamp. Basically produces certain wavelengths of light that help you wake up. Pretty simple light. Has this little stand on the back that this will kind of like pops into place, and you can just stand it up like this. And here's the power button. I just want to go over basically how this thing works. So I'm going to turn it off so I can actually focus. But this over here, kind of like the pictures there suggest, this is how you turn up the brightness up and down. Over here you can change the time. Like this light has an auto shut off, so you can turn it on for how long you want to stay on, which is honestly for me it's nice because every morning I get up, you know, I'm tired, I turn this thing on, and it actually like is kind of convenient to not have to turn it off before I go to work, to just know that it will turn itself off and not waste electricity. I think there's probably other reasons why they have a timer, but that's honestly what I use it for. But I usually just put it up all the way and just leave it there and let it turn off. It's about, you know, it's like 10 minutes over what I usually need it for. Basically I do think this works. I'm pretty sensitive to light. I'm a person that if there's any light coming in the window I wake up. But even with that sensitivity, I do feel like this does, especially when it's getting later in the year, closer to winter, with the shorter day here in Eastern Washington, having this kind of light in the morning. I get up sort of early. I get up about 6, and so it's often dark outside. And I think this really does help make me feel more awake without something like caffeine. And I try to read in the morning too. It's awesome. My wife uses it for a reading light. She just sits on the couch and has this there. Helps her wake up while she's reading and stay alert and get ready for the day. So one interesting thing that we kind of worked around is this button here. If I press on the top part of the button, I don't know if I can do it one-handed, but the light won't turn on. If I press on the bottom, it will. And it's actually, it took a little bit to figure that out, because it makes it seem like the button's not working, but it actually is. And it's actually, I would say it is a design flaw, but not enough of one that once you know how to do it, it works every time and it works consistently. Just press on the bottom. But so it's not a big enough of an issue for me to consider it a serious problem, but it is quirky, and that's just one thing of note. Another thing that was kind of quirky was there's a stand on the back that this whole thing can kind of fold up. This part right here, you can kind of tell runs in that track. I almost thought I was going to break it the first time I put this down. Actually, my wife was taking it out of the package, and she went to fold this down, and she couldn't figure out how to get it to stay. And it was extra stiff, and I just put a little more weight on it than she did, kind of thinking that she was right to be careful, because it was hard enough that you think you might break it, but it didn't. And it was fine, and it stands like it should, I think. But it's just something to be aware of as well. So let's see here. Went over the time. You have a couple settings of dim or bright, and I always like it on the brightest. Just makes me, it seems about right. It's bright enough that it's a little bit hard to look at, but I don't know, I just like to know that, I like to get that shock of light in the morning, honestly. And anyway, I do like this light. I think it's an awesome idea. I think it works well for us. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, let me know. Yeah, if for like a morning light, I would recommend this. I'll put a link in the description to where I got this from Amazon. It'll be an affiliate link, so we'll get a small amount of the purchase price if you decide to purchase it. No worries if you don't want to use that. But anyway, hopefully this video is just helpful to you. And if you do have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer as best I can. Anyway, have a good day. Thanks.